Hello. Hello. I don't even know which speaker this is coming out of, but there seems to be a green dot down at the bottom. So if I appear to be a little frustrated, it's because I'm a little fucking frustrated. I've had to restart my computer. It has taken forever. And then when I finally get the computer to work and everything and making it feel like the headset is actually working, I don't know if it's working. And I record an entire 26-minute long fucking video and no sound was associated with it. So if you hear the little, and I'm already going to go to the peanut crowd or whatever, if you hear the little, zing, 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 I'm sorry. I've ruined your day. I'm sorry. That's the only speaker I have. So yeah. What are y'all doing? Finna take dog out? Cool. I'll get with y'all in a minute. I would have already been done with this and when I communicated with y'all and had a nice father son's moment, but no. This is supposed to be fun and it's now become a thorn in my side. So, anyways, I'm just going to give you guys a really quick, fucking awesome, fast, I don't give a fuck, fly by podcast for week 3 because I gave you a beautiful one. And now I really just don't care. I've been sitting in this stupid ass chair for an hour dealing with a stupid technical difficulty. So, without further ado, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, because when I started filming this, it wasn't the evening technically, but now it is. So, here we are. Last week, we had a matchup of the week between Red Sox and Bucketheads. And from the recap that I gave you guys earlier with no sound, I made a statement. It was not a matchup at all. Red Sox Nation beat the fuck out of Bucketheads. It was a beatdown of epic proportion. Why, you may ask? Because Red Sox Nation, half of their damn team, or two players of it, Marcus Simeon, Adolis Garcia, played the lowly Oakland Athletics, and they beat the ever living shit out of them. And I think Adolis Garcia set records and probably can retire for as many RBIs as they just brung in. If there was an actual pay increase for bringing in so many RBIs to that player, Adolis is almost halfway there. So good job, Adolis Garcia. Red Sox Nation is now first in the league. Bucketheads drops to 8. It was the only matchup last week that involved two teams that were in the top 6. Moving on, Trippin' Billies, I didn't actually follow along with whether you and Fernando's McCollin 25 actually had a matchup that came down to the waiver or excuse me, the wire on Sunday. I think the last time I checked, it was actually close. You ended up tying it up 6-6 with Fernando. I can't remember. I think it was like kind of a balance of hitting and pitching between the two. I'm not even going to click on the damn stats. This is how quick this is going to be. Ray and Josh played against each other. Ray kept it close. 6-6 was the final score there. Again, really gave you guys an awesome, well, not awesome, but a better podcast than what you're getting right now. But I don't care. Moving on. The Hitman versus Swing and Low. Everybody, I was sitting next to Eric. He's not doing well. Okay. I'm not sure how well he's going to do after this week because of who he plays. We'll get into week 4 matchups in a minute. But the Hitman, even though they won 8-4, they're still in 9th place. And Eric is not happy about it. The new guy beat the shit out of him. Eric, watch week 4. Everybody pay attention. I'll make sure to try to do some weekly or some daily checkups on him as we get closer to the end of the week if it's looking bad. Mandalorians has only won 7 categories. Rally Monkeys benefited from him only winning 1 this week. 9-1 was what Walker's team put up over the Mandalorians. Not sure what it is that the Mandalorians could do. He's very active on the waiver wire. I looked at his pitching staff. It is what it is. Maybe some trades might help. I don't know. I thought his roster was pretty good, though. I know he's got Goldie. That much I'm aware of. And last week, I faced off against the number one team in the league, not being in the top six, myself, choking these nuts, in parentheses, Shane's bitch, against Houston. We have a problem. Well, Houston does not have a problem when they face the Atlanta Braves, apparently, because they swept them at home. But Sunday came down to the wire. It was an up and down roller coaster between myself and Nick. Made me actually kind of feel a little good about my own team. And it really did when I looked down at my phone and saw that, yippee, I won. And I also had a nice little speech for you, Sir Nick, but I will pull back on my response and basically just give you one bird instead of two when I say, fuck you, sir. When you go and stream, in my opinion, these are the glorious things that happen. Although, when you got Mally and Bailey Ober, they gave you what you needed. But finally, the pitchers that sucked for me on Monday, well, 2 out of 3 who sucked for me on Monday didn't suck so bad on Sunday. But screw you and your Jesus Luzardo. I feel like Nick and Walker would be really good friends in life. I feel like the two of you, you know something. You know something. Both of you. So fuck you both. Again, I don't even know how long this one is. How long is this stream even going? We're at 6 minutes. Love it. Stupid ass headset. Moving on. Where are we at? I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Week 4, everybody. Here we are. Trippin' Billies versus Mandalorians. That's a brother matchup. Scott versus Shane. Benchwarmers versus Eric. This is the one that we're going to be needing to watch Eric on. Eric's down there at the 11th spot. He's facing one of the best teams in our league as of right now. I know Eric's just hoping. Are things fixing to turn around? He's got Fernando Tatis. How long can he hold out waiting for Bryce Harper to possibly turn this all around? He's only 7.5 games back from myself and Houston. We have a problem. But again, if he gets buried this week, it's going to be a hard recovery. Houston, we have a problem. We'll look to bounce back against Bucketheads. The Hitman will face McCollin 25. This is probably a pretty good matchup because Fernando is no easy team. He has not given up a tie. He's either taken that category or lost. He's 18-18, and he's also facing another team that has not tied either. There are only 4 teams actually that have not had a tie, and that's Shane, Josh, the Hitman, and McCollin. 2 of those 4 teams are in the top 6. Rayford will face off against the number 1 team in Jason. She's going to look to try to gain some momentum that she gained last week in her tie with Josh. But the matchup of the week has to go to myself and one Christopher Walker. This one is always a shitty week, in my opinion, and it happens twice in the regular season. I face against, obviously, we always face against Walker, but it just seems like his no-name batters always seem to shine. Yet this season, you actually have Walker some names: Juan Soto, Bo Bichette, Wander Franco. I also went into a little sandbox or soapbox speech about one Shohei Ohtani. I feel like that they sit down, they map out, they know who their starters are going to be, and they say, let's put one Shohei Ohtani or some other pitchers for that matter and give them the easiest motherfucking matchups. That man has faced off against the Kansas City Royals, the Oakland Athletics, and who was the other one? It was a shitty roster. But anyways, he plays in 3 days. He will start against the Oakland Athletics again. Let me ask you self. Let me ask you guys a question out there. If I'm an organization and I am looking to trade one of the most touted players in baseball right now, somebody who is not locked into a contract, who not only is a very good hitter, but a pitcher. I'm not saying he's not the best pitcher in the league, but a very decent, serviceable pitcher. Do you think I'm going to set him up against teams like the Atlanta Braves, the Dodgers, the Toronto Blue Jays? No, I'm going to set him up against the Oakland Athletics, the Kansas City Royals, to bolster his stock value. I'm going to pump him up. And when rich teams like the New York Mets start poking around and seeing those stats, I don't know. You guys tell me. Business strategy 101. Make something that looks good on paper. It's not actually as good as it appears to be. Again, kind of like stay in your lane, Mr. Dobson. That's Shohei Ohtani. But just saying, just saying, just saying. Okay. Anyways, Shohei Ohtani will pitch again this week and get 14 strikeouts against the Oakland Athletics. Put it down, mark it on your calendars. And he is obviously a pitcher for one Rally Monkeys. Starting off strong, choking D's nuts, in parentheses, Shane's bitch versus Rally Monkeys. That is the only matchup of the week that showcases two people in the top six. Now, it won't always be that way, meaning that's not who I'm going to pick. I think another good matchup would be against Josh and Eric, and obviously the family feud, Trippin' Billies versus Mandalorians. Mandalorians is at least trying to get to double digits in the win column. Well, this one was favorably and considerably a lot shorter. Half is how I reduced it, but again, I'm sorry for the sound. The stupid fucking headset doesn't work. I don't even know why I'm wearing this stupid thing. Maybe because I don't know if this is working or that's working. I don't know which one it is. Because earlier, I've recorded this now 3 times. The first time I had sound, but something happened with my internet. So I had to restart my computer. The second time, I had no sound. So I had to restart my computer again. Now I don't know what I have, but I can tell down at the bottom I have some sound being brought to you. There's something being transmitted. So, yeah, but I can't hear inside these headsets, and I should be able to hear. So the microphone might be working, but the headset is not. Have a good day, everybody. Enjoy your week. Sorry for the frustration. Goodbye. Goodbye.